Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Mesolite. Today we're going to start a project from scratch as a request from one of our followers to produce a 2 to 3 bedroom house from scratch. It's going to be a race against time. We're going to try to push it and produce everything to even publish it or produce PDF documents for sharing purposes in short time. We are going to see how far we can push this time. So without any further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start this tutorial by assembling first all the tools that I'm going to use in this. So it's key to my speed, guys. If you really want to push your project in short time, you need to have a good strategy in place. So what I will do, I'll pick a wall tool and then go to wall tool. Under favorites, I'm using an MS Beam professional template. If you want to follow along with this, I'll put the link in the description so you can download. So what I want, I'll access the favorites. This is we have a couple of walls variation there. So what I would do, I'll just pick something like that, and then I'll just draw it like that. Let me say 7.1, enter, and then hit OK. And then what I need to do, I need to place a foundation to this wall, hence it's key. And then I'm going to say maybe under this I'll pick a footing. Then I'll load a footing on top of this wall, like so. And then make sure the position is accurate. Let's stretch it to there. Then make sure it's being cut by one of our source markers here. Let me open the section to see if everything sits on the right area. So my foundation has to be linked with the foundation floor or foundation level, and then the foundation level has to be 690. This 2.0 2.0, then no, let me make it 100. I think 0 will be perfect, and then this will be top of footing like so. And then I have everything in place, the wall and the foundation wall. So what I would do, I'll select this tool, try group. Well, we can't group on elevation. So this is what we have. I'll group it here. And then from there I'll take this, make sure your suspend group is active, drag a copy, Control Shift to drag a copy to the side, and then the width of the width of the building will be 6.250. Enter, continue. Perfect. Then I'll rotate a copy, Control Shift E on your keyboard, then rotate a copy like that. Then continue. Let me move it to the 0. Then what I'll do, I'll select this, or you can do it manual, unsuspend the group so that you can fillet everything once like that. Perfect. Then I'll again unsuspend groups to drag a copy, to there, and then I'll say this should be 3.2 to create a bedroom and a sitting area this side. And then I'll also duplicate this like so, and then move it there by the width of the toilets, say 1.2, enter. Then from there also I'll do the same, duplicate, put it there, then move it by the width of the bedroom, which is 3 meters, bedroom and kitchen. Then select this and suspend your groups, then fillet, even this side I'll do the same. Perfect. And then I need to divide my building into 2. Then make sure it's perfectly positioned like so. I'll cut, control hold, and then cut, control hold to cut your wall like this. Then what I'll do, I'll add another wall there. Let me copy, then I'll put it there, move it back by 1.5. no, should be a meter. Then I'll cut, so this I'll stretch it to here, something like that. And then this I'll cut off. Then I'm having my spaces well defined now. So here will be an open kitchen, dining and living area, then the 2 bedrooms, the side with a bathroom. Perfect. So I need to offset or to offset off my bathroom to have so what I'll do, I'll duplicate, copy, make sure this is suspended, duplicate a copy, then to go out by 500, enter, something like that. Then I'll pick this, pick that, then I'll pick this, fillet. Oh, make sure the group are unsuspended, fillet. Let's do the same this side. Oh, it's impossible. Do that and then cut. Perfect. Now we have our building taking its form. So what we need to do is the next stage of placing openings. We'll start by doing the doors. So what I'll do, I'll say doors under the design tool, and then let's check on our favorites. In this template we have 2 different types of doors. We have the customly done for door, default ArchiCAD door, and then we have the contemporary custom doors that are designed from scratch as part of the enhancement of this template. So I'll go under the swing doors to find something that I can use for the entrance of this building. So I won't take time to do that because there are plenty of it. Let me just pick this one, and then if you hover your cursor on above your walls, this graphically you will get this representation of how you want to place your door. So there are 2 ways of doing it. It depends on the side. Again, the side of the opening, as you can see that light, the lighting star or something, I don't know what you can call it. So in this case I have to select the direction where I want the door to open. So I'll do this and then place it that side. So yeah, I'll do the same to the internal doors, but let me change the width to 800, and then I'll place for the bedrooms. I think we need to move this off by even 200 is fine. Sorry. Perfect. This has to be a different style, so I'll pick something different. Let me say race against time. I've got no time to, let me just pick this one. Then let's go back and change the width to 800. Do the same for the bathroom 800 is fine. It will open on this direction as well. Perfect. Another door will be for the kitchen exit. So this one I'll use a different style, maybe something like that, and 900 is fine. It should open to the outside like so. Perfect. Another thing, let's move on to windows. We just pick the window tool on the design tool palettes. Then let's also check under the favorites. So we have different types of exterior windows we have here. We have the aluminum horizontal sliding windows. We also have the side hang, then the top hang. So for the living room, I'll want something like side hang. So I'll open this folder, then check here what I can use. In this case, I'll have something like that, but I'll reduce the width of it to something like 1.8. It's too big. Let me say 1.5. And then, over. Same applies to windows. You do the same. Make sure you indicate the direction of the opening, or the opening side of your windows, just like that. And then for this bedroom, I'll choose something different. I think I'll have this one with 2 panes, placing them in the center. Then I'll do at the side as well. Same applies to that one and this one. Perfect. For the bathroom, let's go for something small. Yes. Let's use this one. Perfect. Let's see for the kitchen. For the kitchen, I want something lengthy. Like so, 1.5 by 5 is fine. Let me just keep it under 600. Then there we go. And then we should have for the dining and the living room this side. I can pick the parameters of this one and then reuse it this side, just like that. And then you want to make sure the positioning is accurate. In this case, I'll move it around 800 from the corner. I'll do the same to this one. Have it 800 from the corner. Perfect. Now we have our walls in place. We have also our openings in place, so we can go ahead and check on 3D how everything has been placed. So it means we have, let's say, show all in 3D. to check our building. There we go. And we have some issues to fix here, but it's not a problem. We can just do that. And then let's pick these two and make sure we fillet. Same applies to this. We fillet just to have a smooth foundation footing. Do the same on this corner. Fillet. Perfect. I also have the same here, and we don't have foundation wall on these two walls. The quick way of fixing this problem, I can copy these ones. Let me duplicate this to there, and then what I'll do, I'll pick parameters of my foundation wall and then just inject to that. It's off, so what I'll do, I'll pick and then move it back inside like that. I think they should be sitting on the right direction now. Perfect. So what I'll do, these ones I'll just I'll fillet the two like so. Same applies to this side. Perfect. We have one remaining of this one. Let's duplicate. We'll do the same thing as well. Duplicate, then let's pick parameters of our footing. Let's inject it to this. Select it. We'll push it back to the inside, just like that. If we duplicated it, it came with the doors, so we just need to select and delete it like so. Perfect. It's fun to work with a workflow that you really understand. Another thing is to place our windows and doors in the same level. You want to have the top the top height will be the same, especially for your windows and doors. So what I'll do, I'll pick parameters of that to activate the window tool, or just activate it here on the design tool palette, then hit Ctrl A on the keyboard, and then I'm gonna change under the seal or height or header height. I'm gonna change this to the header tool top, and then change this to 2.1, which is the height of my wall top. Oh, we didn't change, sorry, I was supposed to say header to the wall base, sorry. Then 2.1. Perfect. So it follows the height of all my doors, as you can see. Perfect, right? The next thing, let's place our slab, our floor slab. So go back to the ground plane, then what I'm gonna do, pick just a slab. It depends. Let's check on the favorites what we have. We have these two. It means there are libraries that are missing that I need to be reloaded. I don't think it's a big problem. What we can do, just use slab on grade. Then I'm going to use the first polygonal geometry method to place my floor slab. I'm picking the reference of the brick, the core brick, not the plaster, as you can see here. Let me just uncheck the let me just do this. Go to on screen, escape, go to the, and then switch off the true line ones. So we have the core brick and a plaster here. So I want my slab to sit right on the edge of my core brick, the plaster is not a structural material. So that's what I will need to make sure I do the right thing. Just like that. Pick the corners. Just like that. Pretty easy. And then there we go. So what I would do, since we don't have, if you check on the 3D, since we don't have the surface of this material, so what I'll do, like change it to something different or something else. So let's try check this. Perfect. Or we can create our own. ArchiCAD has hidden materials, that hidden surfaces or textures that doesn't come by default automatically on your surfaces library. So if you go to your surfaces under elements attributes, just like that. I don't know why it's taking time to do. Yeah, they are I think ×3 surfaces that are not captured here. They are just hidden on the ArchiCAD folders from your local disk. So what you need to do, let us create a new material for our floor finish. So I'll pick tile, for example, where the tile porcelain. Then I'm going to replace this. Let us just replace this. And then what I would do, I'll go to browse. From browse, go to ArchiCAD 24 surfaces, just like that. You access a bunch of materials that are not captured on your surfaces panel. So under flooring, you have tiles listed here. As you can see, there are a lot of tiles that are not there on your surfaces. So we can try see what we can use. Okay. Oh, don't forget to against times. So we have different black, that. I'll pick something like this. 30 by 30. It's fine. Hit OK. And then I'll use the 1 by 1, then the no mirroring. So what I'll do, it has to represent the width of 1. So I mean that the 1, 2, 3, 4, it has to be 30 by or 300 by 4, of which is 1.6. It makes sense. And then what else do we need to do? Also, we need to have this material captured on the fill type. So I'm gonna do that as well. So hit OK, and then let's go to our attributes under fill types. Let's create an image fill. To do that, we'll go under image fill there, and then we have already a porcelain tile material. I'll override this with the same material I've used under the surfaces. Find your flooring, tiles, I think I've used is this one. I think it's blue. Then hit OK. Then use the same measurements. So it was 1.6 by 1.6, and then OK. So I need to apply that material on my floor finish. So go to tile and then porcelain. Where is it? porcelain. There we go. Perfect. If you go to your floor plan, here you can use concrete structural. Then under the floor plan and display, floor plan section, let's use the cover fill as porcelain as well, to have also the same finish in our plans. Perfect. Okay, another thing, now we move into the roof. Let's go back to our 3D window. So we have almost everything in place. So what we need to do is to place our roof. But before we do that, let's just place a handle on this door. Go to its settings, and then under the door handle, or pick something like that, hit enter. No, let me just use a different one. Let me pick this one. Okay, good to go. So let's place the roof. The roof is going to be divided into two. We're going to have this as one roof, and then the other side as one. So that means we're going to have a beam that cuts across here. So to do that, or to achieve that, I'm going to duplicate this, or let me just use a beam tool, or you can just use this wall. Duplicate it and then place it there. It will act like a parapet wall. Then from your pet palette, stretch it to that point. Do the same to this side. Perfect. So let's reduce height of this to maybe 1.5. I think it's still too big. Let me say 1.2. Still big. Right. And then let's place our roof. So to do so, I'm gonna use the upper floor to do that, and then activate the trace part, and then I'll right click on the ground to show as a trace reference, and then let's pick the roof. Then I'm gonna use something like the material is I'll keep it under insulation, it's fine. So I'm going to use a flat roof, a plain roof. So I'll pick the first geometry, then this one. So what I'll do, click on this edge like that to indicate the sloping, or the sloping side of the roof. Then click there. Then I can now place the roof like that. So if you check out the 3D, this is what you have. Let's reduce this to 0, and then change the angle to, or the pitch to 6, something like this. Then I'm going to have an overhang from this direction as a canopy of the entrance is 600. Perfect. Now we need to do the same to the side. Go to the plan, roof plan. I can mirror a copy of the same roof, just like that. And then I'll stretch to make sure it sits on the right position. So I can also move this reference this reference point to, I think, somewhere here. And then I'll define this protrusion. So click here, the pet palette, pick add to polygon, then I'll just add that. Or another way, let's say undo, and then let's just stretch our roof to overhang like that, maybe by 600 or at 200 on this side. So this side also I'll add 600 to 600. Do the same. Let's see on our 3D. Perfect. So I'm going to extend this wall, this parapet wall, to there and then to there. What I'll do under the ground, I'll also extend this wall by, I'll say, plus 600. Oh, sorry. Oh, could have said it's going to be, or you can just I've been caught in two minds. I wanted to do the same, two things in one activity. Sorry guys for that. So what I would do, just show as a trace reference so that I can just stretch it like this from both sides. I just do it this way. Perfect. Now we have something like that. I might also reduce the height of the parapet to maybe 800. I still feel it's big. And then to clean up these edges of these walls, I will go to the wall settings, then I will activate the edges to override the surface of the edges, and then I'll use the same. I can use the, sorry for that, I can use under document and then creative imaging, let's use the surface painter. Then I'll pick the parameters of this surface, then place on that, do the same, place that. Let's go to this direction, and then we do that. Close. Perfect. So what we need to do is to make sure our walls are covering these gaps for parapet or beam filling. So we just stretch it to the top like that, and then what I'll do, I'll trim it off using the roof. There are ways of doing that, and each way has pros and cons. So you can use the roof to trim off this by using right click and then connect, then say trim elements to roof shell, just like that. And then you use the roof, then click on the remaining side of your wall, just like that. So in previous versions, when you use this method, in case you want to adjust the height of your wall, oh, now it's working, guys. This is powerful. In the previous versions, you could have, it was once you've used this tool, and then come back and make changes, especially from the height, the wall will remain in the same position and the cut will be also thing. So it was frustrating for some of us to use this tool. It's great news on this version at 25. It works perfectly. I'm impressed. So I'll do the same on this wall. Right click, connect, then trim to roof. Select your roof, then select the remaining side of your wall. Perfect. Now I don't know why this I think it made both sides, so it can't work. So let's cancel that and then select that. Let's use the solid element operation. I love this tool. It's always handy when it comes to cleaning up your model. So in this case, I'll choose this wall as a target and then pick the two planes of a roof as an operator. I'll use the operation as subtraction with upward extrusion, then execute, just like that. Let's add details to our roof. So what I'll do, I'll use the roof surfacer to do that. It comes with, it's an ArchiCAD add-on that is developed by Graphisoft. It's available on their website as a free plugin. So I'll select the two roofs. You can also do it on a 2D, on a floor plan or a roof plan. So let me select the 2D, the roof, the two roofs, then go to design. Under design extras, you access, once you've installed your roof, you access the accessories, then the roof accessories. So from there, I'll pick the roof surfacer, and then I'll change this to a round tiles, Italian tiles. Then I'll change the background pen to color 2 or pen 2. Then the fill pen is color 1. Color 1 is too heavy. Let me say 6. Then take out the empty, or use empty fill. And then here also I have the surfaces. I will just use one color, not to randomize them. Gray light is fine. Then change the 3D level to detailed. And then I guess the majority of everything is fine. You can also assign it a perfect layer. In this case, I'll find roof finish in my system, then hit OK. Automatically to apply the details to the roof like that. You have something like this. So in case you want to change or edit the roof design, automatically this accessories object will be updated. For example, maybe we may think of changing the pitch of this to something like 10. Oh, sorry. To something like 10 to change that. I think let me do it. Let me have a high value there, maybe 16. Just to have something like that. And then I can increase the height of my parapet wall to not linked. Let me say 1.5. Yeah, something like this. And then I might increase the height of the walls as well. Not linked. Says 4 meters. Something like that. Something like that. I think even the side we need to do the same. Let's take this, unlink it, then 4 meters. Perfect. So So this is at the back. And then another detail that I would love to add is the apron around the building. So this I would do it on the ground floor, and then uncheck your trace. Then what I'll do, I'll use a beam tool, and then if you check on the 3D, I might have something already done there. I don't know, it's under site. Yeah, I have this profile created already. So what I would do is pick it and then use the chained method to have a continuous. And again, this I'll pick it on the core brick, not the plaster. I'll just do that, go around just like that. Easy, nice and quick. Perfect. Then complete it. So here we're going to restrict it to go over the slab. So I'll pick that, then go to solid element operations. From here, what I'll do, the slab will be the operator. So this will be the target. I'll pick the slab as an operator, then I'm going to subtract with upward extrusion. Didn't happen. Let's check on the 3D. Let's see what happened here. Oh, yeah. I think it didn't cut due to the material, the connection priority of the material. So what we need to do, we need to assign the slab a stronger material. So I'll find something like slab. Or just the other way is to break this into two. Let me break that here. So pick the break, then click. It didn't. Let me just do it manual. Tried all sorts of. I will just do it manual like this, and then this will be drawn from there. What am I doing? Like so. I might reduce it to there. Perfect. And then stretch your slab to this level. Check on the 3D. Perfect. Perfect. Now we have our apron in place. So what we need to do now is to check out all of our views. Let's now extract the content from this model. But before we do that, let us place the room labeling and objects furniture for the spaces. So what I'll start to do, I'll pick the zone tool to label all the rooms. Zone 2 also have something under the favorites. So in this case, you won't be able to see. I'll pick just one, and then I'll use the reference line method so that I can place, show a layer, just like that. I'll do the same to this one, do the same to that one. Then this, because it doesn't have walls to restrict that, I'll change it to this boxed or rectangular method. And then the kitchen will start from there to here. dining to there, our lounge to there, our sitting room. And then from there, let's select all this. Select all, Control A if you have the tool selected on the tool palette there. You just hit on Control A and then go to its settings. Under settings, I want us to take out the ceiling height, flooring. I just want to see the zone name and the calculated area. Let's link in the calculated area, just these two. And then what I might do is to change the height of the text. So I'll override text, give it to black, let's override height. The zone name, we override. The zone calculated area, we do the same, we override to that, and then hit OK. Let's take out the frame and then we reduce the size of the text. So go to zone stamp, zone stamp styles, and then I want to take out the frame. It's under settings, sorry. Go back, then untick show frame. Zone stamp text, let's reduce to 3, something like that. Not bad, I think it's perfect. So I'll start now renaming all my spaces. This will be the living room, and we have the dining, number 1, kitchen, bedroom 1, bedroom 2. This will be the bath and toilets. Perfect. So to place objects, furniture, I think let me skip that because it's straightforward. Or just place the common ones. Go to objects, then I'll go to the ArchiCAD library 25, then basic library. Let's open furniture, start with beds. Then let's see there, pick the double bed. This is what comes with the 25. I think ArchiCAD has really worked more onto the furniture this time around. The object has been improved dramatically. So I'm really impressed with that. So I'll click on the pillow and the mattress. What I'll do, I'll search on the 2D representation, then use uniform fill settings. I want to take out the fill settings. Just use that. The contour pen, pick something light in color. And then I won't dwell much on the 3D representation because I'm not gonna render this. So yeah, we'll just leave it there. Then hit OK. I'll place the double bed, drag to position it, Ctrl-Shift D to duplicate it to the other side, like so. This one I want here. So let's place the closet for both of the bedrooms. So W to repeat the previous command. Then I'm looking for the shelving or cupboards or cabinets, something like that. So I think this won't be, you can search wardrobe. I don't know where exactly they are, but they're supposed to be the same wardrobe. To save time. There we go. We have wardrobe 225. Let's go to its settings. Triple doors. I think solid box is fine. Mirror. No, I won't dwell much on this. I really won't dwell much on this. What I want is the 2D representations. Then I'll change the fill background to none or transparent. The pen, the contour pen for the outline to light gray. Then place it, rotate it like so, drag it to the point or to the position. Perfect. It's supposed to be 600, not 700. White. 700. Just like that. I feel like the bed is too big for this space. Let me change to a single bed. Change to single bed. I'm spoiled of choice here. Let's use uniform fill so that we can use a transparent fill. Then the contour pen to be gray. Perfect. So the single bed will allow us to put the side table here. And then you can also clean up your room level to sit where it will be visible. Do the same to that one. Or mirror a copy to the other side of the bedroom. Perfect. What I can also do, there's a 2D feature that you can change. I think it's on by symbol. Then pick something like that, and then yeah, I think that's what I wanted. Then hit OK, just to have your doors in your wardrobes. Perfect. For the living room, yeah, straightforward. Also, for the kitchen, also we need to do the same thing. But for the sake of the demonstration, let me just leave it here, and then we do the rest. So what I wanted us to do is to extract now the information from this model. So we have a couple of things in place. Another interesting part is to be placing the Fisher board. Placing the Fisher board for this. It's easy. What I will do, I'll manipulate this. Before I do that, let me change. I'll override the material to color white. Color white. Whitewash. Something like this. And then I'll duplicate this like so, and then I will change the depth, the thickness of this to the height of this Fisher board. So it's going to be 180. Then I'll bring it down there. Just bring it down there. Let's see. Something like that. Nice and easy. You get. Or you use already the one we have here. What should be 180. No, this won't work because our roof surface is dependent on this, so we won't get the result we want. So in this case, yes, I'll use this one. We can also offset a copy. To do that, you click on the edge and then offset all edges, then click or hit Control on keyboard to add a copy like that. Then I'm going to use the thickness of our feature board. For the sake of 3D, I'll say 10. Perfect. And then pick this, subtract, and then hover, press and hold the shift bar to pick your. It's impossible to pick it here, so what I'll do, I'll try it on the, let me offset it so that I can try it on 10. I'll try it on the roof plan. Let's see if it's possible to see it. It's not possible, so what we need to do, let's switch off the fill of this. Background transparent. Good. Oh, could have done on this. Background transparent. Perfect. And then I'll subtract using that. Then we can delete this one. Perfect. This is what we have. Perfect, right? Let's see the side, it's sitting nicely. And then let's do the same to this one. We have this issue here, but it's just to stretch 3.2, enter. Perfect. Let's do the same to this. We can pick, no, they're not in the same parameters, so we better override this manual or separate. So we should pick color white, whitewash, and then let's Control Shift D to mirror, to copy, to drag a copy like so, and then let's offset by 10, change the thickness to 180, and then bring it down. Where is it? It's supposed to be there. Perfect. Then let's offset copy to the inside. Click on Control to add a copy, then add the value, go to the roof plan to subtract, pick this, yeah, then we can delete that. Perfect. Let me just change the pens of this. I'm not in the liking with them, so let's go back, or we can just override it under floor plan section, change the uncut to 0.09, like so. Perfect. Our building has now details that we can extract. For example, if you go to the foundation, we have our foundation in place here. So I don't know why this, you need to fix this just like that, fix that. Yeah, perfect. This is exactly. And then here we don't have this, we can delete that. Same applies to this area, just to make sure the connections are clean. Connections might be clean. They must be clean. Perfect. We have our foundation plan in place. So let's see other views. So I'm going to go to elevations and try to see how it came out. I think everything is clean. What I need to do is to adjust their levels. So this will be the apex. This will be the apex of the building. And let's move it there. Delete everything above. Like so. Move. Delete that. Perfect. And you can bring it closer to the building. Something like that. Perfect. Yeah, we can do the same to the rest of the elevations by deleting unnecessary information. Move this one there. Just like that. Let's move it closer to the building. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think everything is in place. So if you go to other details that we can extract, is the section. Let's go to the section. We have one section placed there. Perfect. So what we need to do is to use this to label our rooms. So the kitchen, dining, bedroom. Stretch it to fit like so. And then we have now everything in place. So other views are like doors and windows schedules. That will be under, okay, if you come here, that will be under the reports. We can calculate, we're starting now to calculate the monthly volumes and just for the estimation part. And then we have the windows in place, roof quantities, everything, door types, they're being extracted. These are for the larger project. Yeah, and then furniture, as you can see. So now let us place this information into our layouts. To do so, click on the layouts tool, and then we're going to create a new layout. So I'll call it 2 beds. Also 2 beds layout. Then I'll pick one of the templates there. I think I'll go with landscape. No, let's choose something different. Lucia landscape A1. Then make sure layers are active. I'll choose that. if you go to masters, then let's try to open it. Perfect. Now it's active. Go back to there. Our master is in place. Let's place the buildings, the drawings. So to do so, you just drag and drop. That's the technique that I'm using. So the ground plan, for an example, I just drag and drop like so, and then move it where you want. I'll stretch the edges of this to there like so, and to there like that. Perfect. And then place it to the corner. I'll do the same to the roof. The first floor will act as the roof. We can overwrite the naming. So just do this and then place it here. So it says first floor. To override this, we'll go to at the top here, and then we'll say by custom. Then oh sorry, no, not this, by ID. We say the view, it will be by custom, and then we say roof, or let's go back to its name only, or we go back to our view, our plans, then let's rename this as roof plan. Rename a story roof plan. My spelling is well. Roof plan. Hit enter. Automatically it's supposed to oh yeah, gonna we picked it from the view map. So sorry guys, let's rename it from here. Roof plan, then enter. Sorry, I've edited the ID, not the name. The ID will be maybe 02, then the name of plan. Perfect. So we can now add other views like elevations. What I would do, I would just select all of them and then drag and drop them there. And then wait for the magic. Perfect. What we need to do also, we need to stretch for it to fit in our layout by using the offset edge. I don't know, I'll just put it there, and then this is the back view or the side view. I'll also do the stretch just like that. The area and the scale, and move it there. I would love them to be in the same line. So what I would do, I'll pick this reference point, then in line with that one. Let's do that. Sorry, wait. Something like this. Okay. And then we do the rest to the remaining two elevations. Put them there. Put them there. Just like that. Yeah, if you want to change the scale of this, because it adopts the scale that is being saved with from the view map or the project map. So I think the best way is to set your scale here. For example, if you select on these elevations, you see that, or maybe the cloned folder, go to settings, you find it's being restricted to a scale of 1:100. Same applies to your floor plans. They are being set to be a 1:50 scale from the view settings. So I think that's the best way to do it. You can also override if you want in this section. If you go to the settings of this, or you just come here on the top, there's a scale bar there, you can override. Overriding is not always best. I prefer the system to automate a lot of things. Imagine now you have to come back and re-edit some of the things, so you have to do majority of stuff manual. So I want the workflow that is automated. So hence I'll recommend you guys or advise you to follow the right system. Perfect. So from there, to export this as a PDF, you just save as, then you can PDF that and then give it a name. And then if you go to page options, already to pick the page that comes with the master, and then I think everything is fine. And then if you come and document options, you can have option to save as it is here, which is a color, and then black and white or grayscale. I will respect my pen styles, and then leave it leave it as a color, then save, and then wait for it to open. Perfect. This is your project. We don't have I don't know, something happened to our layer of zones, so it needs to be activated on this view. So to do so, you go back, then let's go back to our ground floor, and then hit Ctrl L to access your layer settings. Then under architectural layer combination, go down to your layers, then activate your zone layer. In this case, this is my zone, and then update. Hit OK. If you go back to your layout, you should get your room labels active. Perfect. I think that was it, guys, for this tutorial. Thank you for your attention. If you want this template, I'll put the link in the description, like I said from the beginning, so you can download and follow along with this tutorial. We also have some other BIM resources and training materials that are available online. I'll also put the link on the description for you guys to access. On the 20th of this month, we are launching our website. The website will be mainly for ArchiCAD BIM resources and training materials. So we are trying to provide solutions to you guys to access this material at a cheaper and affordable price. Hence, we are opening this website. Everything will be more like free, freemium based, and then we're going to have other premium tutorials that are going to be hosted on the website only for those who want to monthly subscribe for it. So these are the solutions and options that we're trying to meet you guys halfway. Thank you once again. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.